brand new season, and you always have a few seasons, within the season. Obviously, regular season, but even in regular season, you have the non-conference games, and then you have the conference games to
Yep.
try to get in the tournament. And now you're here where you're, one and done if you lose, or you keep going and try to play in that championship game.
So, what are some of the keys? Clearly, in a 1-1 tie in the regular season, this sounds pretty obvious, but getting that first goal, that first strike, very important here today.
Well, I think it is, and especially I would say especially if you're the home team. That you feel like you were the better team to begin with. Now you're the home team as well, and you certainly feel that you want to put the pressure on the team that has come in and Paul VI right away. So that first goal would actually mean a lot more from McNamara, I think, in many ways, in being able to control the game.
Playing here at Bishop McNamara, and like I said, the conditions are perfect. Both teams, it seems like maybe be a bit defensive to start some things out this afternoon. But when it ultimately comes down to, what do you see the keys in today's matchup?
Well, what you'd like to see is that the players are actually able to try to do what the coaches have prepared them to do.
Right.
And I say that, with no disrespect to any players, but the energy and the excitement, and maybe the nerves sometimes get into play, and some of the things that you sometimes normally do that have gotten you to this point, you seem to forget about sometimes, especially the early part of a game until they kind of get their feet under them. So, I mean, if I'm a coach, that's what I'm looking for. And at the same time, you may have injuries that you've got to deal with, and McNamara does have a player that's out, not by injury, but they have to make some adjustments too. And you obviously are hoping that works when with the game plan and trying to get that first goal, as we talked about.
Coach Dave Monge and Coach Chris Campbell of Paul VI greeting at midfield as we're about set to get the introductions and your starting lineups. Paul VI and Bishop McNamara in the quarterfinals here, WCAC Girls Tournament. As you see the starting lineups here for McNamara: Altman, Dillard, Fields, Hassan, Jackson, Mickens, Perez, Nolte, Smith, Williams, and Wilson. And let's send it over to the PA announcer for the introductions for today's game.
Playoff quarterfinal contest between the visiting Panthers of Paul VI and your host, the Bishop McNamara Mustangs. Admission into interscholastic athletic events in the Washington Catholic Athletic Conference entitles spectators to enjoy a competitive exhibition of skills in a Christian educational setting. Spectators, please give the student athletes positive encouragement and support. Show respect for opposing players, coaches, and spectators. Please refrain from booing, taunting, or intimidating the officials and opponents. Such behavior is unfriendly and unacceptable. Please respect the integrity and judgment of game officials. They are doing their best to promote the student athlete and the game. Be a positive representative of your school community. Please rise for our prayer. Heavenly Father, we praise and thank you for the gift of life which we abundantly enjoy this afternoon. May our cheers be a song of praise and thanksgiving for all the many blessings you have bestowed on us. And may all the efforts made this afternoon be offered for the glory of the name of Jesus Christ, your Son, our Lord. Amen. Please remain standing as we play our national anthem. Thank you. Let's meet the starters for the Paul VI Panthers. Number 0, Aaron Barrett. Number 2, Alyssa Gomez. Number 8, Mari Kodrowski. Number 9, Alana Rutland. Number 11, Lizzie Dixon. Number 14, Addie Foss. Number 16, Ella Morningstar. Number 18, Bella Bryant. Number 19, Leah Pugsley. Number 20, Leah Anand. And number 21, Juliana Lang. The head coach of the visiting Panthers is Chris Campbell. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for your host, the Bishop McNamara Mustangs. A freshman from Waldorf, Maryland, number 4, Zay Williams. A freshman from Washington, D.C., number 18, Layla Hassan. A sophomore from Waldorf, Maryland, number 13, Tori Field. A junior from Bowie, Maryland, number 4, Sierra Dillard. A junior from Crofton, Maryland, number 16, Emma Nolte. A junior from La Plata, Maryland, number 0, Kylie Smith. A senior from Bowie, Maryland, number 9, Kaylee Jackson. A senior from Clinton, Maryland, number 8, Jaden Wilson. A senior from Clinton, Maryland, number 9, Amora Adnan. A senior from Upper Marlboro, Maryland, number 3, Des Smith. And a senior from Upper Marlboro, Maryland, number 8, Asia McNamara. The coaches for the Mustangs are head coach Dave Monsey, assisted by Dave Joffrey, Micah Reed, and Anissa Moe. Thank you, and go Mustangs!
And that can kind of settle the teams down, because certainly you don't need to give them a pep talk right now. You know, they are ready to go.
When you coached, did you do any pep talks, or did you sort of just
read
the room a little bit?
I did some fantastic pep talks. Did they work? I can't tell you. And some of the pep talks I can't repeat.
Right, of course not.
But yeah, but there are some times that you had to bring the room down, you know, as well. That they were just so juiced and so up for it and everything. But I always say pep talks last 10 minutes.
Yeah, right.
It has to be inside of them. And the pep talks are great. The coach feels good, you know, with them. You know, and it'll go to the players for a little bit. But at the end of the day, you're handing it off to the field leadership when the game starts and the ball starts rolling.
So McNamara breaking out of their huddle in their home uniforms, and Paul VI in the white uniforms as we're about to get set here. And second season, it is like a fresh, new lease on your season, basically, and it all starts here in just a matter of seconds.
It does, and I know that Bishop McNamara is missing one of their top players, who unfortunately had 2 yellow cards in the last regular season game. Asia Horn is out. She plays the 6th, the defensive midfield, and it's kind of made a move for Coach Monge. He's moved one of his forwards to the back. Asia Mickens-Perez is now playing center back, and the reason for that, there's a player on the Paul VI that has amazing pace, Alana Rutland. And I think that's the matchup to watch, is Rutland's pace up top, and Mickens-Perez now going into the back to try to match that.
Speaking of Rutland, she just put some pressure on Bishop McNamara's defense, but it goes out of bounds. So first goal kick of the game just underway, scoreless here, as Bishop McNamara will do the honors and kick it away here from the 6. There's Aaron Barrett, the keeper, going to give it a go. And right down the gullet into Bishop McNamara with possession. And is that going to stay in bounds on that right sideline? It is. Nice job there by the Mustangs to get it into the area and then cleared away by Paul VI. But nice job from Bishop McNamara, at least to put a little pressure, and the first touch for the keeper for Paul VI.
So both keepers able to get a clean catch on the first ball, clean play, which is always important for their confidence. Neither one of them challenged on those.
So first minute, we're scoreless, and that punt goes out of bounds. We call that a punt, right?
That
yeah,
was
okay,
a punt.
okay. I was going to say,
Frank, yes.
getting confused here.
What else would you have thought?
I don't know. I'm just saying. I played soccer for many years. I'm like, is that the goalkeeper punt? All right, here's Rutland again. And good defense by Bishop McNamara just to touch it out of bounds and recollect and reconnect defensively. Yeah, Rutland might be a problem here today, showing that speed up front for Paul VI.
And a good turn as well.
Cross, and that is going to go out of bounds. So another goal kick coming up for the Mustangs.
I think one of the things to notice about this is that the field is a tad bit narrow, and it's a fast field as well. I mean, the ball will go out of bounds a lot, and actually, I think pace on the wings, on the wide spots, is quite important to try to keep in some of the through balls that may be coming, that will, have the potential to run out of bounds.
Ball at midfield. I think that is off of Bishop McNamara's toe. So throwing again for Paul VI. Batted around and controlled by the Panthers. Right at midfield, but taken away by the Mustangs. Counterattack always is in play in any sort of matchup, and that's just going to be kicked away, and Paul VI will control at midfield. 3 minutes in, scoreless here, quarterfinals, WCAC. Ball will run right at the sideline and kept alive, and then the Mustangs will clear it up front as Lizzie Dixon controls for Paul VI. Off to Bryant, and now back to their stopper who gives it a fly. Sometimes, Keith, you just want to get a few touches together and not just play kick and run, but this may work out for the Mustangs. A little pressure forward, and we got a whistle, and it's a push on the Mustangs as they get, I think, Hassan for the foul. So Paul VI with the free kick.
They did, and you're right, Frank. The preference would be to knock the ball a little bit and try to build a rhythm, and you get confidence in your teammates as you're playing it back and forth. But again, the energy that these players have brought into the start of this game.
A little breakaway again for Rutland, and knocks it to the right of the keeper. So goal kick again for Bishop McNamara. But I think clearly here early on, Keith, it's that speed up front for Paul VI you got to keep an eye on.
Of course, and that's why there's just one player up top, because she's very dangerous with that. But I think McNamara's absolutely happy if those balls are going diagonally wide where she has to run away from the goal to try to get it. It'll be the opposite of that will worry them.
Controlled by Paul VI, little through ball. This is going to be tough, and nice job by Smith off the line. As keeper being very active here early on. Into midfield, controlled by Bishop McNamara. Maybe a touch here, and maybe our first corner kick of the day. No, saved out of bounds, and it's a throw-in for Bishop McNamara. But good pressure up front by the Mustangs and Amora Altman. So 5 minutes in, 0-0 Mustangs and the Panthers. Head ball in the box and cleared away by the Panthers. There's Rutland again. Nice job with the footwork there by Bishop McNamara. And now they need to settle it here in midfield. There you go. Nice job there to push it back to the defender. They'll reset, but you'll want to turn it over in midfield.
Yeah, but there was definite respect from Paul VI to McNamara's attack, because every single player, including Rutland, was back inside of 40 yards of the goal.
Nice ball wide out to Morningstar, and they got something going here. Through ball, opportunity here for Faust on the left flank. Cross, players open and missed the shot, just flubbed it off her right boot. That was fortunate for Bishop McNamara, but now a little tangle there in the right corner, and possession thrown for the Panthers. Dangerous times right now for the Mustangs.
Yeah, clearly an open field. That's where Paul VI is comfortable in the attack, and that was a very good attack, and the cross came in for a very good chance for Leah Anand.
So throwing for Paul VI. 6 minutes in, scoreless here in the quarterfinals. Little one touch and cleared out by the Mustangs. Sometimes you just need to clear it and reset.
You know what? It's never the worst decision to clear it out.
It just when in doubt, right? Yep.
Yeah, it's not always the best, but it's never the worst.
Paul VI controlling. Kudrowski, pressure. And again, McNamara and the goalkeeper with possession. 7 minutes in, scoreless. So on goal kicks, usually you're looking down the pipe, or you going out wide, or does it all depend?
I mean, I think partly on this field you're going to go right down the pipe here.
Sure.
you know, with the as fast as it is and the width, you know, you have obviously a lot of margin of error going down the middle, but not down the sides.
Throwing for Bishop McNamara. And it is controlled by Bishop McNamara. Good footwork. Cross, but nobody's home, and it's cleared by Paul VI. Here's Rutland again putting pressure. On the sideline, good job by the Panthers to keep it alive as they tussle here. And who's it off of? That's a tough call. They'll say it's Panthers throw-in. 8 minutes in, still looking for our first goal of the game, but this is sort of what we expected, going to be nip and tuck.
It's certainly going to be close, you know, in a playoff situation, and if there's not an early goal, it's probably going to stay that way as well. An early goal can sometimes open things up. But again, we'll see if it settles a little bit.
Yeah.
We can move the ball a little more than I think as the coaches would like them to.
Here comes the Panthers on the attack, trying to get it out wide, but tracked down by the Mustangs and punted away and kicked out of bounds by the Mustangs. So throw in here for Paul VI. They're definitely looking for those long balls behind the defense. And can she track it down before it runs out of bounds? No. And so it'll be again a goal kick for Bishop McNamara. You would say right now Paul VI has had a few more opportunities, but nothing point blank.
No, I think they have space there, and I think this has been one of the challenges with McNamara is limiting opportunities. And you can see that you know, there are a lot of opportunities in the open space, and you know, certainly Paul VI has the player up top to take advantage. 16 as well has gotten in behind Ella Morningstar.
Got a little push in the back, so it will be free kick here for Bishop McNamara. Now on a fast field like this, are you trying to hit it towards the area? What are you doing here?
Well, I mean, there's two things. First of all, they've got a couple players open that they could play it wide out here to the left back if they wanted to. But I think you're
there. It is
semi-design and hope, you know, on the kick that you can get the second ball. It's never the first ball that matters. It's the second ball.
Emma Nolte fighting on that sideline, but knocked out of bounds. So possession for Paul VI. Good throw in, but we got another push in the back, I think. And it's on the Panthers, so another free kick here for Bishop McNamara. 10 minutes in, scoreless.
As you can see here, there's certainly options close by if they want to, but if that's not what they've been doing all year, you don't change it now either.
Ball's batted outside. Panthers trying to track it down. Nice job to hustle and try to save it, but it goes out of bounds. So throw in for Bishop McNamara.
But if you are going to hit that long ball in, you have to beat the first line of defense, or you do set up for a counterattack right back at you.
Kaylee Jackson's got to come back to midfield to throw it in. Good look there at Asia Horn for the Mustangs, and that is off of Paul VI. Jackson to throw it in again, looking for somebody to move. And again, cleared by Paul VI. Just hits it straight up into the air. Sometimes you want to keep things on the ground. Nice step over there by Altman. And then again, Paul VI is just saying, we're going to clear it.
Get it out. It's a safe thing to do.
Yep.
You don't want to play with it there.
Jackson again is going to throw it in. Ooh, I think that's a corner kick. I think the Panthers should have tried to clear it. They let it run, so first corner kick chance here for the Mustangs.
And that is often the way that these championship playoff games are won or lost on the restarts.
So Altman will take the corner into the area, batted down, and cleared by the Panthers as Rutland's going to try to get it. Nice job by the Mustangs to control. Oh, good footwork there. Nice job by Sierra Dillard to work it back to her defense. And Asia Horn's going to send it into the middle, and keeper gathers it for Paul VI. But a couple good minutes here for Bishop McNamara.
Yeah, that's a little bit better. That'll give him a little bit of confidence after, in that first 10 minutes where most of the dangerous balls were going right like that.
All the way back to the keeper. Yeah, I think if you're Bishop McNamara right now, you're saying we've got to limit, and we know exactly what Paul VI is trying to do, through balls.
Yeah.
Trying to outrun us. So let's try to limit that, obviously.
And you got to limit by pressure on the person playing the ball.
Yep.
Because enough of those times, and Pugsley's certainly going to get through.
It's about 13 minutes in here, still 0-0. But yeah, that slight crack in the armor is always dangerous in a tournament-style one-and-done game.
And I said Pugsley, but I actually meant Rutland, although Pugsley is the player on the team that could be the fastest for Paul VI, going to University of Tennessee on a track scholarship. Yes.
Hey, utilize that speed.
Yep.
Amazing. And we got a push in the back. Yep. And a free kick here. I mean, you could take a crack at the net and try to get some heads on it.
I would think so. You're close enough if you want to test the keeper there.
Yeah. Almost 14 minutes in. Free kick here for Paul VI. The Panthers and the Mustangs, quarterfinal action. On the ground, and that goes wide left. And a goal kick for the Mustangs. It looked like it was a shot attempt, right?
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
It was. Certainly didn't get a hold of it, of course, on that one. But, it's interesting now. So McNamara's moving everybody up, and clearly they just want to be direct out of the back. And I think they would like to be able to get possession in the middle and up top.
Good head ball by the Mustangs. Controlled at midfield. There you go. Nice pass up front. So they're weaving around. Good ball movement. And from distance, maybe was hoping for a runner there, but good.
It wasn't bad.
Attack.
Switching the play, and that opened up some lanes for that ball to go through.
Yeah, clearly I think the momentum right now has shifted to the Mustangs. Certainly a little more confident here. Good hands, good defense. Nice job defensively by the Mustangs, just putting that pressure on, and that'll run long. A nice job by Tori Fields defensively to not let her opponent get around her. These are always the tough calls, right? The bang bangs on the sidelines.
Right on the side, yeah.
Almost flip a coin. And it's Mustangs possession. 15 minutes in, scoreless.
You have throw-ins. You want to either keep possession, get territory, or do both. And all the throws here have been going down the line, really hoping to win a second ball off of them.
That left foot. Mustangs going right. Shot, and it's off the mark. But hey, again, Mustangs and their pressing forward is putting the Panthers on their heels.
Yeah, and that may well have been a cross, although I know she would have countered it as a shot. Had it gone in, but it was close. But that was a good, put it this way, it was a cross, it was a decent cross, it got behind the defense.
Mustangs take away the goal kick, but then they lose it on the sideline there. So possession back to the Panthers and Fields. Had a couple good defensive plays moments ago, lost it for a second. Now Bishop McNamara regains possession for the moment. And we got a whistle. Is that a dangerous kick?
Yeah, I don't know what he had there.
Maybe.
Wouldn't go with that. But yeah, it's hard to tell what was going on in that one.
So another free kick here.
Yeah, very tight in the middle, and the ball bounces a fair bit on this field as well. So to get that under control and be able to move it is the first challenge.
17 minutes gone. Oh, nice kick from the back into the box. Controlled, and then just a bit of too much of a nudge on the football, and it goes out of bounds. So goal kick rather for Paul VI.
Not a bad idea there, though, because they did have a player ahead. May have been offside, but a little softer touch, and they could have had a chance there. That was Zara Williams who played that in. And Zara Williams actually has been in with the Jamaican youth national team.
Wow, okay. That's pretty cool. Trying to settle it here in their area. Bishop McNamara, and they do. Nice job, but then taking away good defense. Quick feet here, both teams. And nice job there to get it out wide. And reset for the Mustangs, but they turn it back over. Giving right back to Bishop McNamara. Nice footwork there by Asia Horn. Jackson left wing and touched out of bounds. I think Jackson lost it, so possession for the Panthers. Didn't see where the trap went. Oh, that's right off somebody's head. That does not hurt. Good defense by the Mustangs. Oh, they whistle, though, a push. As Morningstar went to the ground, so a free kick for Paul VI.
And it's the same playbook for both teams on these restarts.
Yeah, they're all getting forward, yep.
Top players forward, but you know, that leaves a lot of space for counterattacks. Again, that's a good ball in.
Lizzie Dixon. And it bounces to the keeper, good job. And now free goal kick from the keeper. It's 50-50 balls, right? At midfield. Who's going to come down with it? Paul VI on this possession. Good pressure forward by Bishop McNamara. Yeah, they're definitely looking for through balls, even from the back, Keith.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting because they did have a couple times they tried to play it, and sometimes this happens. You know, and again, it happens because of the danger of their players up top. You know, so you feel like you always have a chance.
Here's a chance for Paul VI on a one-timer, and it runs well over the post. Kodrowski with a chance there. But yeah, this is clearly what Paul VI is trying to do offensively. Through balls, 1v1, trying to get it somehow through and use their speed.
And of course, that's why McNamara put Asia Mickens-Perez into the center back, usually a forward with great pace. Be interesting to see if that changes later in the game.
Layla Hassan putting some pressure up front. Trying to get a theft and maybe something good from that, but good job by Paul VI to handle the pressure. But they turn it over on cue after I'm saying they handle the pressure. Mustangs flare it. And Paul VI comes away with it at midfield. Nice job there with the footwork. And again, looking for that through ball. They've got some speed on the outside, and they do. Shot, and that is going to go into the net. Oh, big time goal for Paul VI. A stunning strike from the right wing. Beautifully done for the Panthers.
And we've been talking about that, those through balls and the space there, and this has been a challenge for McNamara. And of course, as you see that ball going in, the pace wide to get to the ball, really set it up well. And under the circumstances, no chance for the goalkeeper on that.
Ella Morningstar with the goal from the right side. Tough angle, better shot, and it's 1-0, Paul VI. She scored in the 19th minute. It's a big-time strike, man.
Yeah, and I think that was Leah Nand who played the great through ball. And Leah's, you know, one of the players on the team that sees the field the best, according to the coach, and she certainly showed that on that ball. She turned with the ball nicely, got the head up. And if you notice, that ball was mostly on the ground, too.
Right. As opposed to trying to, through the air.
Makes it easier for the player receiving the ball.
So how does Bishop McNamara respond here?
Well, this is a time where it would be interesting again to see if they make adjustments so that Mickens Perez gets back up top, and if they do that, when do they do it?
So free kick at midfield for Bishop McNamara as they just did have a substitution. And into the wall and cleared out by the Panthers. 1-0. Paul VI, WCAC girls quarterfinal action here at Bishop McNamara. Tied 1-1 in the regular season, and right now Paul VI up 1-0. As Bishop McNamara trying to put a little pressure on Paul VI. They had a nice 5-minute run there, and I think a little bit right now their sails have been brushed down because of that goal. But how do you respond here with that header? And controlled again by Paul VI.
Well, none of these teams get to this spot unless they're able to respond when things don't go well. So
Rutland trying to control it, but I think she was out of bounds on that left wing. So throw in for Bishop McNamara.
And again, these balls that go out wide where they're chasing after it towards the sideline really isn't a danger. And very difficult for the attackers. But as we saw the other ball that had the attacker going in towards the goal with the ball, that's the ones that have been open, and they're going to continue to be open. So obviously McNamara at some point, has to chase this game carefully.
So throwing for the Mustangs on the right side. And Paul VI controls it for a second. Nice job with the footwork from Anand. Oh, nice job by the Mustangs to break out. Here's an opportunity. Oh, they may be a little too early to try for the through ball. And the keeper off her line, Aaron Barrett making the stop in the pickup. And sometimes on those plays, be a little more patient. Draw the defender and then try for something.
Exactly. I think dribbling at the defenders and draw them first would have been good. I had some space there.
Whew. Nice head ball, at least to knock it out of bounds for the moment for Bishop McNamara. Down by a goal. 15 minutes left here in the first half.
Yeah, there's certainly no need to panic or anything. There's so much time. The whole half, 15 minutes here, but needless to say, giving up a second goal going into halftime.
Yeah, that would not be.
That's when the game plan changes.
Right. Good throw in, good trap. Paul VI trying to put a little more pressure on here into the box. And it's between the wickets, but then cleared away by Bishop McNamara. This is scary times here. Turn, shot no. And again, Rutland gets it knocked out of bounds. But the pressure and the momentum is turned, and now Paul VI is applying it.
Yeah, I really like the way that Morningstar kept going at that through ball. A lot of people would have stopped thinking the keeper was getting it.
Bryant, nice step over. Another send into the box. And a little footsie here playing. So I'd like to see a team sort of bring it down and try to control it here, and they do. Here's Paul VI on the run. Good defense by the Mustangs. Oh, good outside pass. Good look. Gomez, and that ball is, I think, deflected out of bounds.
I think so, yeah. Should be a corner. Yep.
Yep, corner kick coming up for Paul VI. Kodrowski's going to handle the corner kick duties. Up 1-0, looking for more here. Good job by the keeper to get some pause on it, and I think it is going to be ruled a goal kick.
Yeah, keeper did well. Gave a shout for the ball, so the defender got out of the way.
So when you're coaching and you look at, okay, we got 13 minutes left first half, is there anything that, especially if you're trailing, right? If you're down by a goal here, you're not panicking yet, you're not changing anything, but you would like to see at least a nice close to the first half. Still plenty of time before that, but what are your expectations when you have your team with the few minutes left in the first half?
Well, the number one thing, again, as I just said, you can't panic on it.
Yeah.
You got to stay. There's really no reason not to try to do the game plan still that you think's going to work, but you've got to do that, execute a little better, like right now.
Into the box, cleared away.
Wasn't bad at all. But this also could be the time where if you have a key sub that always gives you a boost, that
Right.
could be the time for the last part of the half.
Oh, nice through ball into the box, and it's saved by Barrett off of the line. That was a great through ball and almost an equalizer there for the Mustangs.
Yeah, so Barrett did very well coming out for that and holding the ball.
It sends it to midfield and controlled by Paul VI, trying to get a through ball to Rutland with too much on it, and it's Bishop McNamara's possession. Nice fight on that right wing by Bishop McNamara and Layla Hassan into the box, got it knocked away. And the Panthers get the whistle going their way. I think another push off.
Yeah. If I was Paul VI, I might have not wanted that call
because you had a little advantage going,
yeah.
Right? Yes. So 12 minutes left here, first half, 1-0. And the goal from Morningstar on a beauty. And as a keeper on that goal, it's like the angle, everything, your footwork, it sort of you get crossed up.
You know, I mean, it wasn't in bad starting position. I mean, you're expecting a cross to come out and bend away from you.
Sierra Dillard working hard up front for Bishop McNamara, and now Paul VI trying to control it at midfield. And they do. Another chance for a through ball and trying to get it to Rutland, but nice job defensively as they take it away.
And that was Mickens Perez, again, put back there to try to take care of those through balls.
Oh, contact. Be careful. This could be a card. Yeah, I think it's going to be a card. Oh, that's tough. It's a yellow card. Yeah. A little too much push off, by McCarthy, who's got to come out because of the rule. When you get a yellow card, you have to check out for a second.
Yeah, you can go right back in. So it's technically a cooling off period, but sometimes it's just
it's a very quick cooling off period, right?
Yes.
So 10.5 minutes left here, first half. Another free kick for Paul VI, trying to get it into the area and see what happens. They do. Nice head ball to clear it. Can't get it away. And now they do. Here comes Sierra Dillard looking for a through ball on that left flank. And it's going to run out of bounds. Good job by the defender, Alyssa Gomez, to sort of build a wall and let it run.
I think one of the things with Paul VI is that they lost a bunch of seniors last year. It's a new coaching staff as well. And it probably took a while into the season to kind of get all on the same page. And who knows, maybe they're peaking at the right time.
Here comes Paul VI again, trying to get a through ball, and the Mustangs are just not letting that happen, so kudos to the defense. And Paul VI with the throw-in. Leah Pugsley going to handle the throw-in there on that left wing. Not sure why there's a substitution coming in, that's why. Quick substitution. Looks like Addie Faust was checking out of there with Paul VI to throw it in. Rutland, good trap, good defense. Scrappy defense by Bishop McNamara. And it's knocked out of bounds, possession for the Mustangs. On the run-up throw-in. So they keep putting some pressure on Paul VI and try to get the equalizer before the half. Gomez with it. Nice touch pass. Looking for Morningstar, who had that goal earlier. Now Rutland loses possession. Here comes Bishop McNamara through ball. Do we have the wheels, the legs to get there? Yes. Nice track down on that left flank. Looking for the cross is Dillard. And it goes a little awry, but there's a secondary push. Nice try to get it into the box and cleared away.
I'll tell you, Sarah Dillard did very well to get to that ball and get it to her right foot and the ball into the box. Some positive things for McNamara there.
So 8 minutes left here, first half. Quarterfinal action, 1-0, Paul the sixth. Nice one-timer up front. Now just one-on-one right here, and good defense by the Mustangs to knock it out of bounds. Throw in for Paul the sixth. When you're in that spot right there, are you trying to throw it to the box? Nope, they're not going to. They're going to go back.
I mean, again, possession, territory, or a goal-scoring chance. If you have a person that can do it, you probably would. But that was a good decision. So I always ask myself, if the ball was on the ground, would I just kick it in the box there or play it to that open player?
You'd probably kick it, right?
Yeah.
Into the box.
Depends if that open player was better than me at getting it in.
Throw in here for Tori Fields. And then we got a whistle. And
it was out of bounds, I believe.
Yeah, out of bounds. So it goes back to where it was thrown, right?
Yep. Or unless it came in first. Looks like, what are we doing here? It had gone out.
7 minutes remaining, first half. Again, throwing Paul the sixth. Oh, good clearance by the Mustangs. Runs out. Paul the sixth possession, though. Oh, nice trap and pass, but it just runs off of Rutland's foot a little too much. So now we're getting into that time where it's right before the end of the first half. Let's see if Bishop McNamara can settle some things down a little bit and get some good offensive opportunities here, because right now it's just we're playing out of bounds.
Yeah, they need something to help for their confidence too. You know, needless to say, the worst thing is giving up a second goal.
Yeah, it's right. You don't right.
It's okay. You're going down 1-0. You know, it's fine. You regroup. Almost every game you play against other good teams is in the balance at the half, anyways. You're up 1, down 1, or tied.
Mm-hmm. Keep pushing it forward though with the throw-ins here. Tori Fields to throw it in. And dispossesses. Paul the sixth will clear it. Now it's a track meet here. Look at Rutland's speed. It is a track meet. And good job by the Mustangs and Jackson to knock it out of bounds.
It's the right play to be safe there and just put it out of bounds.
Mm-hmm. Morningstar to throw it in. Back to Gomez. Good pressure by the Mustangs. And they do get the turnover here for a second. It's a 50-50 ball. And good D by the Mustangs. Nice job. And wise play back to the keeper. Oh, no. Oh, that was nearly a catastrophe for the Mustangs. Do not want to give up a goal that way.
The pressure that they put on, as you can see, just a little.
Oh, man.
You know, we talked about before. By the way, you know, not all forwards will just keep going. You know, when they think the keeper has it. So, in fairness, you know, that effort.
That was good hustle.
But, as we said before, it's never wrong to just get it out. Dodged a bullet there for sure.
Paul the sixth putting pressure on again. So we approach 4 minutes left here, first half. Morningstar with the goal earlier to put the Panthers up 1-0. Nice throw in. Three, you see that 3 defenders around Rutland. They do not want to let her get that ball. Here's an opportunity perhaps for the Mustangs. A little turnover at midfield. They'll have possession here with a throw in. Fields again. Surveys. Get a quick sub here with just 3.5 minutes left first half. Nice throw in, but turned over, and then again, here's that speed on the left flank. Let's see if Bishop McNamara can handle the pressure, and they do. Nicely done.
Very nice.
Little two-player game with the keeper. And now can they get to the ball at midfield? No, as Paul VI controls it, but they kick it out wide right. And the left back, smartly, Jackson's just going to let it run. And she'll do the honors throwing that soccer ball in and then kicked out of bounds by the Panthers. So if you're Paul VI here too, you're saying we got 2.5. Let's get to the break. 1-0.
Exactly.
Nothing, no mistakes here.
Exactly. It'd be a lot of safety if the ball gets back there. But one thing they definitely have tried to play it a bit. Get the ball on the ground and knock it and draw McNamara out.
Good defense by Paul VI. Good pressure there by Anand. And now Bishop McNamara is going to send it forward. And Paul VI is going to send it right back. And Jackson can't trap it on the right sideline, so a throw in here for Paul VI. Gomez. Just a little light throw in, gets it back from Morningstar. They can switch fields if they want to. And they do. Juliana Lang in the back. This is smart. This is smart. Yep.
You got to make McNamara chase it. You got to be ready to actually to play a ball like that as the McNamara team comes forward.
Here comes Anand trying to go through, but here's perhaps a counterattack opportunity on the right side, and it is knocked out of bounds with just 2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Referee has the clock officially on the field.
Oh, right. Yes, he does.
So we do not know just how much.
It's great mystery right now.
Yes, exactly.
You and I go back and forth on that in soccer. I would love to have a better understanding of how much time is left, other than one person decides the whole thing, right? I have the time.
I'll talk to you about that a little more and let you know why I'm right.
Oh, you like the way they do it?
Yeah.
You like the way they do it? Okay.
I don't mind it.
All right, so a couple more chances here for the Mustangs before the break. Torrey Fields all the way up there, trying to get into the box. They're going to try to head it backwards into the box. And it is cleared by Paul VI. Oh, nice send through, but right to the keeper. I love the idea. It was almost too good. Yeah, it was almost too good, that through ball. So we approach the end of the first half. 1-0, Paul VI. Barrett sends it high and deep. And Paul VI is controlling. See if the Mustangs can turn and send it forward for one last gasp.
You certainly wouldn't think there was much added on.
Yeah.
We had the goal and a yellow card. That was about it.
All right, here comes the Mustangs. Jada Spann pushing forward. Good header into the area. Now got to fight for that ball, and we got a push off whistled on the Mustangs.
Yes, good call. It's a shame. We tried to fight for that ball without fouling. You got a chance.
I think so too. Yeah. And there is our first half whistle. 1-0, Paul VI with the lead over Bishop McNamara on a great goal from Morningstar for Paul VI. And again, that's sometimes the beauty of this game and the ugliness of this game, because one strike, I mean, it's going to cause some heartache for some folks. And right now, Bishop McNamara down 1-0. Your overall thoughts on that first half?
I actually think it's a fair result, based on the way things have gone, and certainly a little bit more dynamic play from Paul VI, to try to create chances. And the goal itself was was the best play of the game. A tremendous pass in, for the run, and then shot right into the corner by Morningstar. So definitely a fair result, but we'll see what happens in the second half.
We'll see what happens.
McNamara, I know, believes that they're the better team going into this, so we'll see what happens.
So we'll take a quick break. We'll come back with the second half. Again, our score here on the game of the week, presented by First Amendment Sports. Paul VI with a 1-zip lead over McNamara. We'll be back shortly with the second half action. First Amendment Sports, live from the WCAC Girls Tournament. It is the conference championships. Bishop McNamara and Paul VI here at Bishop McNamara alongside Keith Batsnick, Frank Hanrahan. As the first half saw Paul VI score midway through the first half. Beautiful goal from Morningstar to take a 1-zip lead. Good crowd on hand, great day as we get ready for the second half of soccer. And Keith, first half thoughts, and now what does Bishop McNamara have to do to equalize in this game?
Well, they obviously have to put their foot on the pedal right now because they never really gained momentum that was lasting in the first half. For a little bit, they had something going, and they got to do that while they, keep the space behind their defense from being, a weak spot.
See if the home crowd can get them going here, because very good contingent on hand to root on the Mustangs. And we do want to thank Dr. John Barnhart, the president of Bishop McNamara, for hosting us here today. Fantastic venue, fantastic facility. And
he brought us fantastic weather, too.
I'm telling you, man. Yes. It's November. We're in T-shirts. I love it. Torrey Fields will throw it in from the right side. Let's see if the Mustangs can put a little pressure on here to start this second half. Good trap. And it's flubbed out of bounds, so another throwing opportunity here for the Mustangs. Fight on that right flank. Nice cross into the box, and that'll run a little too far. But nice crank. Goal kick coming up for Paul VI.
And it was interesting to see whether or not Mickens Perez would go up top. She is still back in the center back right now. So basically they're, same approach as they started with for McNamara. Yasmin Smith, who's the other center back, actually has quite a bit of experience up top. She plays forward for Bethesda ECNL, even though she plays in the back here.
Mustangs trying to mount something here offensively. Good pressure pushing forward, though, from Hassan. And attempt for a through ball, just too much mustard on it. And Aaron Barrett, Paul VI goalie, will control it. Gives it a run. Teammates on it. Oh, nice job by Hassan on the ball. Finds her teammate, now looking for a through ball. Comes Dillard, putting pressure. Dillard one-on-one. Can she win the battle? A chance. And it'll be a corner kick coming up for the Mustangs, but you can sense that urgency here early in this second half for Bishop McNamara.
Yeah, excellent pressure to force that corner kick. And needless to say, it'd be nothing better for McNamara than an early goal and hit the restart button.
So corner kick coming up. Altman will do the honors from that right corner. Sending everybody up into the box, knocked around, controlled, and cleared by Paul VI.
Yeah, it was a tough ball to deal with coming in on the kind of the half bounce.
Yeah. Fields again to throw it in. And I think that's off the hip of Paul VI. So another corner kick coming up.
McNamara has some good targets in the box. Let's see if they can get that kick in there and give them a chance.
Emma Nolte fighting there for Bishop McNamara. And again, another opportunity here as Altman to take the corner kick. Senior out of Clinton, Maryland. Nice cross into the box. A header, no. Had a chance.
That
did the Mustangs. That was a great ball. It just couldn't find the forehead. Yep.
That was the ball they needed because they had a few really good targets in there. Didn't get a chance on the first corner, but a great chance on the second corner there. And a little bit of pressure now early on.
Clearly, the Mustangs showing the grit here to try to equalize in the second half. Can the Panthers control? They call offsides. Turned over.
Came back over.
Yasmin Smith lining it up. Nice send through into the box. Got behind her. here's a chance. They're going to whistle it, whatever happened. And this is a big-time call as they whistle it against, I believe, Bishop McNamara. And now some discussion, right. Keith. This could be interesting.
They might have thought a ball hit the hand of a defender.
Wow, this could be a big decision right now. Did they say it was a handball on Paul VI? Handball, PK coming up. That's a huge call. But I like the fact that he went over and talked with the side judge.
Yeah, he wasn't in the best position where he was, so, you know.
So a huge call and a penalty kick coming up for Bishop McNamara.
Yep, assistant referee made that call.
And it looks like Altman's going to take the kick here. Humongous spot for the Mustangs to try to equalize. Barrett between the pipes. And it's Altman with the right foot, with the whistle, the approach, and the save! Beautiful save, can get it back and try to score. And it's knocked away by Paul VI. Another rebound, another chance, flicked on. Head ball, that's a goal! Mustangs! A flurry in front, and then finally, the Mustangs cracked the code. It's a big-time goal. What I love, Keith, is the fact they got denied, but they kept the pressure on even after missing the PK, and they get the equalizer.
Here we have another look. This was like 5 for a quarter, and they finally got it in. And by the way, good pressure right after the PK was saved, you know, for Altman to keep pressuring and getting that ball back. A lot of people, you know, you missed a penalty and you're going to have your head down.
Woo!
Headed in.
Mickens Perez, I think, got the nugget on it. And we're tied up at 1-1. 33 minutes and change left here. Second half, WCAC quarterfinals.
Gotta say, this McNamara crowd may have helped that a little.
Oh, absolutely.
They were just going crazy a little bit before those last 2 chances in a row that led to the goal.
And just like that, the seesaw is tilted the other way, and the Mustangs clearly with momentum right now. Tied up at 1-1. Paul VI trying to answer in that right corner. Jackson and Rutland playing keep away here in the corner.
A stalemate going.
And it is the Mustangs trying to take it away, but now Paul VI into the box, and a throw-in coming up for the Panthers. So now let's get in Paul VI ahead. They got to calm things down and really get back to what they were doing in that first half, because clearly right now the Mustangs have the momentum.
Yeah, Mustangs came out hard and got rewarded for it as well. And yeah, you got to keep your composure, because Paul VI has played well. You know, and like I said, deserved to be up at halftime, and you're only 8 minutes into the second half right now, so it's a tie ball game, and you just have to kind of reload. And again, comes down to a lot of field leadership usually on here. And you got enough seniors out there, and helps out quite a bit.
Kylie Smith to send the goal kick from the 6. 1-1. 32 minutes left in this quarterfinal. Rutland gets ahead on it. Now it's a race to the corner. And the Mustangs will just knock it out. Smith says, let's regroup and get back on defense.
Just be safe.
Yeah, to be safe.
Yep.
Gomez to throw it in to Rutland, and that's turned over. Should be Mustangs ball, but I don't understand that one. But hey, there it is. Ball doesn't lie, because the Mustangs got it back and they sent it into the midfield. Little pressure now by Bishop McNamara. Nice through ball. This could be a track meet. Race for the goal. Oh, and Dillard got it back. Takes a shot off the head of a defender, and she's writhing in pain. Ball still loose. Bodies everywhere. Paul, the 6th player, down on the deck. And the Panthers have got to clear it, and wisely so. The referee has whistled and says, we need some help, because I'm not sure who that is, but she got nailed in the head.
Yeah,
that's Juliana Lang.
Fight for the ball.
Yeah, ball just went right off, right, bang, right there, back of her head. Yeah.
Yeah, got nailed there.
But I think she's going to be all right.
Yeah, it's good to see her back up already. And, I'll tell you what, dodging bullets there, because they were on their way to a one versus one. And
the old
Sarah
turf
Dillard,
monster sort of
it did.
got in the way.
It did. The
Yep.
this is fairly bouncy, fast field, as I said before, and was hard. You got to get that ball down as quickly as you can, because it's hard to control it when it's up in the air.
So it looks like Juliana Lang will be okay, walking off on her own, and Paul VI will get a. Will they get a kick here? I think the ball was whistled before it was kicked out of bounds.
They
so
had
may,
complete possession.
So yeah, they'll take over here.
It'll be just a drop ball to them. In fairness, there.
So possession for Paul VI. Had a 1-zip lead, but Bishop McNamara early in this second half equalized on a great goal by Mickens Perez off the head. And now right at midfield, fighting for that loose ball. And who's it off of the Mustangs? So throwing for Paul VI. And you can definitely tell the aggressiveness is been stepped up a notch here in the second half as well.
Yeah, I think so. You may wonder whether the McNamara players also felt what I said at the beginning of the game, that in the game during regular season they were clearly the better team. Hold on here, and maybe came in thinking that too, and obviously got their backs to the wall at first. But that injury there with the ball to the head was almost served as a little timeout that was kind of needed by Paul VI at the time.
So we got a goal kick here. You see a good crowd on hand to enjoy this second half. And like you said, that does factor in when you got a nice rooting interest behind you. Gives you that little extra juice.
It's great to play at home.
They're always right.
Yeah.
Nice head ball by the Panthers. Somebody's got to track it down. We'll kick and run here as Mustangs send it out. Paul VI will throw it in. Lizzie Dixon, one-timer looking for Rutland. Little race around the end, and it's out of bounds, and the Mustangs will throw it in again. Jackson to do the honors.
You mentioned the name Lizzie Dixon, who I think has played a really good game as a center back. Second team all-conference. Very composed player, but also a very strong defender.
Oh, this could be a tough ball here. Yep, for the Mustangs. So they turn it over. Quick throw in. Wisely done by the Panthers as they try to get it to Rutland. And they'll push it down about 35 yards away from the goal. 27 minutes left. 1-1. Mustangs and the Panthers. Almost turned over, it is. Nice job, a little counterattack here. Dillard controls it, nice trap. Oh, nice through ball. Ball's patted around, controlled by the Mustangs. And with the left foot. Good idea. I think she was trying to push it forward. Was Williams, a little too much on it.
Yeah, just a bit too much. Trying to pull it back to the runner going forward.
Good boot from Barrett, but that'll run out of bounds. Throw in for the Mustangs. And I think Tori Fields with a bit of a foot cramp or something.
Yeah.
Doesn't affect her throwing though.
There's a cramp there, I think.
Yep.
Might be the calf.
Dillard going one-on-one with Gomez. Right corner. Nice footwork. Oh, nice turn and great cross! And it's cleared away by Paul VI. And the shot from distance off the mark.
Oh, I'll tell you what, momentum has changed,
Yes.
hasn't it? What a great cross and follow-up on the shot, too.
Altman with the left foot just goes wide right. But what a turn and cross to get that
Just
offense
about to say
going.
that. Yeah, because the back was to the goal, and had to turn and just get just enough space to get the cross in. And, boy, someone was on the end of that. That was an open net.
Almost identical play right here, a throw in. And now the Mustangs push it down further. 26 minutes or so left.
Well, we got the wave going, Frank.
We do. And we've got a corner kick coming up for the Mustangs. Fields will come up. This is actually, it's a throw-in from right at the flag. Gets it in, and off the line comes the keeper for the save. So Barrett will run up to the 18 and let it fly. Nice job by Jackson to settle with that header. But here comes a 9. Oh, nice through ball, not offsides. Breakout here for Paul VI. Morning Star, that one runs left. She scored earlier, was looking for her second.
That was the exact same play as earlier, just the other side of the field. A 9 with a really nice through ball. And just couldn't get around the ball on the left foot, but had the other side of the goal open if she had.
Can I get really technical with you right now?
Yes, you may.
Because we see a lot of times players will let that ball fly off their boot to the left.
Yeah.
Is that getting your weight set on your left foot? How do you correct that?
She is a naturally right-footed player, and I actually think it's the balance that she has on the right foot as she's about to hit.
Okay.
You know, that is a little bit leaning back. Now you're reaching for the ball, so you can't get around it.
Yeah.
And we say players, if you try to get that toe up around the ball, it almost feels awkward, but it keeps it in. Kicking the ball with your weaker foot is actually the balance on your stronger foot, because as a soccer player, you're always balancing on, if you're a right-footed player, your whole life's balancing on your left foot.
On your left foot. 1-1. As Smith lets it fly. And we got a whistle, a little forearm shiver, so turned over. See if Paul VI can answer here. But clearly in the second half dominated by Bishop McNamara up until that Morning Star shot on goal. Lizzie Dixon from about 45 yards out, going to send it into the box. Oh, what a shot from distance.
Yeah.
That's a big boot, but Smith handles it.
That is what you'd call optimistic if it was a shot, but
yeah,
it was on target.
It was on target.
Gets credit for that.
Here the other way, can Dillard use the wheels to beat Dixon? She does, and then can't get enough on that left foot.
We know how well she hits the ball with the right foot, and maybe she's able to peel, get a hold of that ball and just peel away back to the right foot to get that shot off.
Morning Star can't trap that one.
Things are opening up here.
Throwing for the Mustangs. Right at midfield. Headed, and then Rutland takes over. May look out to the wide right. Good ball to her teammate. Settled. Trying to get it back to Rutland between too much traffic. And it's turned over. Mustangs will give it back to Paul VI. Now Emma Nolte trying to put pressure on for the Mustangs, and they may whistle her for the push-off. Yeah, that was a good sell.
Yeah.
And Paul VI will have a kick. Crowd doesn't like the call, but I think anytime you see a little bit of a nudge and the body falls, then
I think that was an easy call.
And the ref is going to have a quick discussion. Just saying, hey, calm down. But this is where, as an official, it's big time game here. You don't want to make a decision that costs any team.
It's emotions, as long as she didn't say the wrong thing.
Yeah, right.
Let her go.
So Paul VI and Nixon again. Good pressure by the Mustangs, but it winds up to Morning Star on the left wing. And good defense just to clear it by Wilson. Quick throw in. Rutland, 2-woman game. Uh-oh, this could be dangerous. Right into the box. Bodies on the deck, and it is cleared off by the Mustangs. Anand trying to save it, and that ball goes out of bounds, so throw in for the Mustangs.
Yes.
And with 20 minutes left, you can also see, some players gasping for air a little more.
You're getting a little tired. What's interesting is you say 20 minutes in and think of how seldom you've said the name Rutland this half in 20 minutes than in the first half. And not getting the services. And how many runs can you make,
right.
As well.
Here comes the Mustangs. Let them play on. Oh, they had advantage. And the ref said, that's my fault.
And the ref is correct.
He literally said that was my mistake for blowing the whistle because he had advantage. But a free kick nonetheless for the Mustangs.
I'd say he, at least he
but
recognized it. Yeah,
I respect that.
He was very good defending, for Paul VI to call that ball,
great.
That foul. But yeah.
Here comes a free kick for Yasmin Smith. Going to send it into the box, likely. And let's see if the Mustangs can again get ahead on it. Out wide right, and maybe a push off in the back, and they're going to let them play and say it's a goal kick.
Yeah, one of the things there's no chance to get to that ball. I mean, I don't think there was intent, but there definitely was no chance to get to that ball. It was well over the head. And I do think if that ball was in where there was a chance, that gets called.
That gets called, yep. Barrett with the goal in on the floor, and they're just going to call a
throw in.
Yep.
That could have been called, but
yeah, I didn't see anything. Morning Star, the goal scorer for Paul VI, to throw it in to Gomez. Under pressure, just has to get it into the midfield area. Nice job with the header by MacArthur. Oh, and now their bodies flying all over the place. Intensity taking another step up. This is why I could never officiate. Because moments like
the
these,
only reason?
Well, no, there's a lot of reasons.
Other reasons, but yes.
Nixon, nice ball forward. Cleared by the Mustangs. Wilson knocks it out of bounds. Paul VI trying to get the ball to Rutland on that left wing. And she does somehow, finds it. Crosses with the left boot, but there's Smith with the cradle save.
Another good cross, though. It's hard, almost going away from the middle of the field and be able to get that ball across.
So 18 minutes left or so. 1-1 in this WCAC quarterfinal matchup. Oh, nice job on the right flank by Spann. Spann pushing forward and just can't track it down. But a goal kick coming up for Paul VI.
Yeah, you know what? And one of the keys for Paul VI coming into this game was to try to, avoid giving the pockets to the speed that they feel McNamara has up top, and until this, recently they've actually been able to do a pretty good job with that. And it looks like some of the strengths of McNamara coming out more and more.
Mustangs control it left wing. Nice job to drop it back, but they turned it over. Good footwork there by Paul VI to control it. Now looking forward to Rutland. And the goal scorer for the Mustangs. Nice job taking it away, Mickens Perez. And it's still alive on that left wing. Both teams really fighting hard right now because they know this is it. You win, you move on. Lose, season's done. Oh, that's probably a foul, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Good call by the official. Right at midfield. Another free kick for the Panthers.
We're sitting right at the score that the regular season game was, at 1-1. That regular season game, it was Rutland who scored for Paul VI. And she's been very dangerous, but was not the goal scorer for them.
So Dixon going to tee it up with the free kick. Got that big right boot. Oh, Rutland almost had a step there, but good job defensively by the Mustangs to clear it away with their head. Jackson will use her head and knock it out of bounds. Throwing here for the Panthers. Jackson tries to clear it, but Rutland drops it back. That's offsides.
Yep.
Not going to score, not going to count. Offsides, good call.
Yeah, that flag was up right away.
So free kick for the Mustangs. Yeah, she was away offsides. 15 minutes or so left here in regulation. Smith, great kick to the middle. Now it's going to be a foot race right side. And that's touched out of bounds.
15 minutes left, Frank, and dare I say it, if it does go to overtime, it is 2 5-minute golden goals.
Oh, careful. And we got a whistle, and it's going to be against Bishop McNamara. And this is where you got to be careful as the Mustangs should be, where you got to keep playing through the whistle. Don't worry about the calls.
Because you got control of the game,
Yeah.
and that's a way you would lose control if you get involved with that right now.
That was probably a no call, but it goes one way. So now the Mustangs back on defense. Dixon will line it up from midfield. But this is scary because she can get it there easily. And she does into the box, but the Mustangs all over it defensively. And Smith will come off her line to get the loose ball. Another boot right down the gullet. Nice job with the header by the Mustangs. And good pressure by the Mustangs. Left wing. And they turn it back over. Panthers with possession. Good wall pass. Right back to the Mustangs. Turning the corner. Here come the Mustangs. Williams on it. Still with it. Right outside the box, and it is nudged away, so a throw-in coming up for Bishop McNamara.
And you do see some of the players down to some tired legs as well, and trying to pull that ball back, and it's getting away from you. As we say that, we do have a sub coming in.
So Fields will throw it in. Looking for Dillard, and again, it is out of bounds. So throw it for the Mustangs. Maybe she'll try to get it into the box here on a throw in. Yep. Nice header. Is that off of Paul VI or is it off of Bishop McNamara? Nope, it's off of the Mustangs. So goal kick for Paul VI.
Right out, but if they're going to throw that in, they need a couple more players in goal scoring positions, because it's not going to be that first header. It's going to be whatever happens after that first header, and they really didn't have anybody in the middle.
So Barrett will tee it up from the 6. Headed out of bounds by the Mustangs, so possession for Paul VI. We have more subs coming in. Yeah, we do have a sub coming in. And in high school, it's unlimited?
Yeah, in and out.
Yep.
In and out, but I got to say, I'm kind of happy with how the coaches have allowed flow to go in this game, and there's not been a whole lot of subs, which in the game of soccer really can hurt the flow.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Doesn't always, but it can.
Paul the sixth controlling now in the backfield with Lang. Swing it all the way over to Alyssa Gomez. Gomez down the line looking for Morningstar. Pressure here, and it's controlled by the Mustangs. Nice job defensively by the Mustangs, and Yasmin Smith to clear it. And even more from Altman. Controlled now. Oh, that might be a handball. Yeah, right at midfield. They got the handball. Jules MacArthur got whistled for it.
I'll tell you what, these handballs are coming from just the bounce of the ball on this turf. You know, where you've just got to try to get that as it's coming down with your foot.
So another free kick, and this is what we've seen all day, is Dixon will just let it run. See if they can bat it down and get a goal here. 1-1, about 10 minutes left. Dixon into the box, headed away. Rutland was offsides, did not get back in time, so the Mustangs will have the free kick.
Those are difficult free kicks, the ones that you put in, and they're literally straight at the goal. You know, it's right into where all the defenders are. You know, sometimes playing that out wide first. Then, if you want to put it in, at least you move the defenders and open up some spaces.
So Smith will send it into the middle. Nolte fighting for it for the Mustangs. Morningstar in there as Anand as well. And then knocked up by Kodrowski. And we got another whistle with a little shove. And, yep, Dixon will come back and do it all over again. But, yeah, you're right. The strategy, they should try something different, go out wide right, left.
I mean, it's not like something can't happen off of this, but it's a kick and a hope more.
Yeah.
You know, you're hoping there's a mistake here.
There it is into the box. Oh, nice job by Mickens Perez to clear it away with her head. She scored earlier. Great defense as well. I think we're seeing why they brought her back to manage the defense with those feet and that head. Mustangs now with a counterattack. Good trap there by Dillard. Turns and gives it right back to Paul the sixth. Controlled in the midfield. Trying to get it out wide, but I think there's too much on it. That'll be a throw in for the Mustangs. Excuse me, for the Mustangs. So now here's the question. It's 1-1. 8 minutes or so left. You know there's a chance of overtime. You know there's a chance of PKs. Does that change the strategy at all?
I mean, that's a coaching philosophy thing. I mean, to me, unless I was absolutely being hammered in the game, you know, I would be playing to win the game right now. You, in some ways, you could say you're in golden goal. You know, you score a goal now, you got a pretty high chance of holding on and winning. So we always felt we'd go for it. The only time I'd say, okay, let's try to get into overtime or PKs is if we're literally, maybe we're down man, maybe someone got thrown off or something.
Yeah, okay.
You know, but that was my philosophy, you know, with teams.
Mickens Perez sends the loose ball near the box. Nolte fighting with Morningstar, who had the goal earlier for Paul the sixth. Good shoulder charge there by Nolte. Maybe too much of a charge with the hands. Yeah, she had her hands on the back.
She did. And again, they're giving up too many of these because actually, you know, right now, to me, either team could probably feel like they've got an equal chance to get this last goal. You know, 15 minutes ago, it looked all McNamara. But you never know if one of these just plops around for somebody.
Dixon again to line it up. Again, right down the chute and cleared away with the head ball. Those hurt. But you got to do it sometimes.
Yep.
Mickens Perez, and that is going to go off of Rutland. So a goal kick for the Mustangs here as we are getting into crunch time.
Yeah, I think I'd like to get those free kicks out wide on the left side and then put it in because at least the sun's in the keeper's eyes down there from there.
It's true.
you know, and you know, you'll have that advantage for a little bit.
Smith to line it up. Oh, deflection. Those are always tough. Jackson, nice job to settle it, but bad pass turned over. Paul the 6th on the right wing trying to get it down. Right wing, they control it. Back to the middle, Rutland. Good possession here by Paul the 6th. Trapping a shot maybe from distance into the box. And there's Smith to corral it.
And that was certainly worth the chance, and had a good follow-up on that as well in case the ball popped down.
See what the Mustangs can do on this offensive settle. Dillard just lost it out of bounds. Off the inbound. It's off of the Mustangs. Again, throwing for Paul the 6th. Mickens Perez again clearing. 50-50 ball won by Paul the 6th. They'll swing it out wide left. Gomez, Morningstar. Good defense by Bishop McNamara to force that turnover. Yep.
They got it.
Altman clears it.
Wasn't bad play by Paul the 6th. They almost broke through there on that last pass.
Dixon in the backfield. Jackson, good trap, but then lost it. Uh-oh, here's an opportunity here coming up. Faust on the wing, trying to send it through to Rutland, too much on it, and then Smith
not a lot of space. Yeah. Not a lot of space for a through ball from there.
Just under 5 minutes remaining here. In regulation, all tied up at 1-1. Turned over at midfield. A nice attempt for a touch pass. Dillard trying to push the tempo there. Excuse me, Williams can't get there. And throwing for the Panthers. Lang will send it back to the middle. Good job with that header from Altman. Out wide left. Mustangs with possession, trying to get it into the middle. Dillard trying to win the trap. Mustangs possession at the 10 off the post. Off the post.
I think that was a toe shot too,
Oh,
which
my
caught
goodness.
the keeper by surprise also. Let's see if that's what it was. A little inside.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I didn't realize
nice.
it was that close.
Yep.
Would have been the go-ahead goal.
Got to aim for the inside of the post, and you got it.
You got it. Oh, man. That was Jada Spain with the shot. Mustangs now with a whistle, and a player is down, hit on the head. And they're saying, I think she's got to come out.
Yeah. She did.
Kudrowski got hit in the head.
You could tell she didn't want to. She got up quickly to try to stop the 8 count from happening.
Right. I know how quickly.
Yeah.
So quick sub in for the Panthers. We'll have a free kick. Under 3 minutes left in regulation. Still tied up 1-1.
I actually don't know if did he call a foul there.
Did he not call? Okay. I think he did. You're right. Good eye.
I'm not sure why he picked that spot.
Do they still do drop kicks?
Drop
Is that
balls?
like
Yeah.
drop balls?
Yeah, yeah.
It still exists? Okay.
They do.
You don't see it as much anymore,
No.
right? Yeah.
No.
Mustangs, Nolte. First touch, lost it.
I mean, technically, that was an official drop ball.
That was a drop ball, just sportsmanship
Yeah.
play. All right, Paul the 6th. Can they do a counterattack? Nope, too much on it. Mickens Perez there to shore things up defensively. Jackson fighting for it on that left wing. And then Paul the 6th comes away with it. They're going to send it all the way back to the keeper. Dangerous play. Careful. Oh, this could be an interesting call here. Yellow card.
Yep.
That's the right call. I was just thinking they could have said red.
Yeah,
and she's got to come off.
Right call. She's got to come off exactly.
That's the right
Hopefully
call.
The keeper's back up good.
That's a yellow. Yep.
Yeah, it's the right call. So under 2 minutes plus injury time, extra time here. There'll be a little bit of it with the injuries.
But hey, we don't. We'll have an idea. We just don't know.
I love it.
You love it. Interesting. Because I'm thinking you must have had a lot of extra time goals or something that was good to you when you were coaching.
We did a lot at the end. We did a lot at the end.
All right, Barrett's going to kick it away. Nice boot. But there's Mickens Perez again with that head. Paul VI will play it back. Swinging it out wide left. Fight for it, fight for it. I think that's off the Mustangs. Should be Paul VI throw in. As again, the clock is stopped at 2 minutes, so it's up to the ref's discretion how much time is left. Ball's into the middle for the Panthers. All good defense by the Mustangs. Gonna try to send it long. There we go. Here comes Dillard on that right wing. Trying to beat her defender and cannot. Good defense. Corner kick coming up. Lang tracking all the way back to knock it out of bounds. So a corner kick coming up. And this is how they scored their equalizer.
They got to do the same ball they did. Get that right in there. Nothing to play around with.
So Altman to take the corner from the right wing into the box. Cleared. Rutland clears it partially. Mustang, oh no, big turnover perhaps coming up. This could be a breakaway. As Rutland going one-on-one. Defense coming back. Rutland one-on-one. Defender falls and Jackson comes away to clear it. Almost a near disaster.
Almost there, but I tell you, what a fantastic recovery by Yasmin Smith to catch up with Rutland. It looked like Rutland was in, and that showed the pace of Yasmin Smith catching up there. And this was one of the dangers of a corner kick. There is you've got so many players up that something could happen. But it was also they didn't get the ball right in the middle of the goal on the corner kick, and now it's Paul VI's chance to do the same.
They've got a corner kick. Right to the top of the box, tried to one-time it up in the air. Rutland, somebody got a head on it. It's batted down in the box in the area still. No clearance yet, and still no clearance. And there's Smith off the line. And there's a whistle, and that is the end of regulation. 1-1 as we go now to 2-5s.
We see the ending here with almost, both teams almost at the end. Yeah, I believe we're going to 2 5-minute golden goal.
Golden goal.
Yeah.
And then if not, then it's PKs.
It's PKs, yes, indeed. And in the overall, it's been fairly even game, fairly, the result probably fair, but I think the time that McNamara had all that possession and momentum, they really deserve more than one goal at the time. Right.
They may be kicking themselves when it's all said and done.
Yep.
So 1-1. As we head to the first 5, and they switch after 5.
Yep.
They switch after 5.
They stay on the field and switch too.
Switch.
No real break in there. And of course, the teams for the next game will now have to readjust their preparation
that's
as well.
Always right.
At least it's kind of a perfect day for them to be hanging out and waiting on it.
Right. Oh, I know it's not chilly or already November weather sometimes. So in this extra period, what are you looking for both teams to get this W?
I mean, I think if McNamara, I'm talking to them exactly the thing that Jude said. Hey, let's keep our heads together. Let's not get played out of it emotionally. But you can't fault either team on how they're approaching it right now.
Right.
I mean, you really, really can't. There's a couple players that obviously can make it or break it for both teams, and you got to keep focusing on them defensively, which overall they've done pretty well. You know.
There was the first goal from Ella Morningstar in the first half. Beautiful strike, and then this was the equalizer from Mickens Perez. Ball was batted around many times, and she found it on her forehead, and she scores. You gotta love to see the boys' team
Exactly.
just celebrating as much as the girls' team did for Bishop McNamara, and that was the equalizer.
Only one spot that could have gone in.
Yeah, it was great.
Yep, only one spot.
And the boys' team here at Bishop McNamara taking on Bishop O'Connell in the nightcap, so to speak, after this one, but still a long way to go here with overtime between Paul VI and McNamara. Good shot of the Panthers huddle.
Yeah,
Coach Chris Campbell.
Yeah, I think Coach Campbell can be proud of what this team has done. Again, they kind of gelled a little bit towards the end. I think they won 3 of their last 4 regular season games to get into the playoffs. And again, a new team, lost a lot of new coaches, lost a lot of seniors from last year. You wouldn't know it watching them play. They're kind of playing exactly as he had mentioned to me that they were going to try to play. And, you know, but again, this can be won or lost in any way, good way, bad bounce. I mean, look how close that ball that hit the post and went out.
Yeah, that's right. Man. Yeah, so 5 minutes will be on the clock, and you know me, I don't like penalty kicks, so I'd love to see.
I'd rather see it won on the field, in the run of play, so to speak.
Is there any, and that's the thing, is there any sort of, but the way that both teams have been playing, it's not like you're going to, reinvent the wheel here. You're just going to continue what you did in the first 2 halves.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, you get a little tired, and you got to make sure that you're getting in good position early defensively, because maybe you're not going to have the legs to catch up if you're out of position.
Yep.
On the ball, you're playing those long balls. There's been a lot of them. You're going to need to overhit them a little bit. Those tired legs, you think you're hitting them the same as you did, and they come up a little short.
Oh, I know.
Like most of my golf shots. You get tired after hole 3.
And you're in a cart, too.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're not even walking.
Exactly.
Oh, my goodness.
But anyway, I think that's it. Why would you change an approach right now? When both teams can look at this, 80 minutes that they've played and feel that either one of them could have had a chance to win the game.
All right, so we're ready for the overtime session here on First Amendment Sports with Keith Sebastian, Frank Hanran here at Bishop McNamara quarterfinals WCAC girls tournament. As the Mustangs in their maroon yellow jerseys, Paul VI white uniforms. And it's not like we went into this overtime period with any team, I think, feeling momentum. I think it's right down the middle here.
Right. It is.
And that's why the score is 1-1.
Yeah, the only long period of time where either team had some momentum was the first 20 minutes of the second half. McNamara clearly had the momentum, got their goal in that time, could have got another goal. And that was really the only long extended period. And they had the fans helping them out there.
They did,
so
for sure.
The fans could get them going now, too. I don't know. I seem to think that goal came a little bit after the wave started.
All right, so here we go. Trip to the semis on the line. As it will be Paul VI kick at midfield. And we're underway. Jackson with the head ball. That'll run out of bounds. Throw in coming up for Leah Pugsley on the right flank. Forcing it into the middle, trying to get it. Again, that's a tough kick.
Did well
No
with
high
that.
kick, yep.
Yeah.
Mustangs, little attack mode here. Here comes Dillard. Lost her footing, and they got a whistle, and I hope she didn't hit her head. Yep.
This is a good spot for that ball
Oh,
to
she's
go
got to
in.
come out. And again, it's to your point.
Yeah.
She got up quick, and it's like, I'm fine.
Not playing around with that, which is better to be safe on it. But I guess she's got to get checked back in. But I'll tell you, this ball right to the middle of the goal is right into the sun for the goalkeeper.
Yasmin Smith to line it up and send it into the box. Minute into this overtime session. Smith, the approach. Oh, great cross into the box. Headed, kept alive, but right to the keeper.
Just a little overhead, but I tell you what, so well done to get that ball back. And to anyone sniffing to come back in, they've got it. And that was, it was the center back coming all the way forward to get on the end of that.
Yeah, Mickens Perez again, the goal scorer.
Again, who plays up top most of the time.
Turned over by Paul VI, a throw-in for the Mustangs. Torrey Fields on that right side. Nolte tries to keep it alive. And here come the Mustangs. Looking for the through ball on the right side. Dillard putting on the afterburners. Can she control it and cross? No, good defense by Paul VI.
That was a very good ball. Almost slowed down enough for her to get the cross soon. As we said, it was good, good recovery run by the defender.
So now a throw in for the Mustangs. About 2.5 minutes left in this first 5. Into the box, headed away. Who's going to control it? Good defense again by the Panthers using their bodies. Chipped in, but there's Barrett.
Not a lot of space to get through there. We put a little ping pong and hope it
Look
goes
at that
through.
boot. Look at that kick from Barrett. This could be dangerous. Paul VI and Rutland trying to track it down. Got a left foot on it. Mickens Perez will just head it away.
Yeah. Tell you, those Morningstar, up top there, those forwards just going at it and really having a chance to put pressure on.
Amazing kick there by Barrett to get the offense going. Just about 2 minutes left here in this first overtime. Play 5 minutes and then do it again. It's like a corner kick. I thought it was thrown, but corner kick for the Panthers. Nice cross into the box. Off the post. Was it off the post? Off the top post.
Yeah.
Would have been the game winner.
So each team,
unreal.
Each team has had one of them now. One off the post for McNamara, one off the crossbar for Paul VI.
Right off the crossbar. Unlucky, as they say.
I say, what a header, though.
And what a header.
What a header. That was beautiful. Great service in.
So the Mustangs dodge a bullet there, and they're trying to push it forward offensively, and they keep it alive. Dillard does. Still keeping it alive, cutting back to the middle. Little stutter step. And then flicked away by the Panthers. Nice turn. Bella Brown with it. Off the right side to Pugsley. Pugsley with control. Looking for Rutland. Will it stay in bounds? Yes. But there's defensive player of the game, Perez with the steal.
He's done a fantastic job.
Oh, turned over midfield. No, they say a push. Say a push on Span. And I'm sure Dixon's going to come up and serve it into the box. Probably, 30 seconds or so left in this first overtime session.
You'd think not much, so probably could be the last thing going in. They had a couple stoppages.
Send in.
There it is.
And there it is. So now they'll switch sides. 5 more minutes.
Another 5 until those we don't want penalty kicks.
Yeah.
Teams will switch sides for another 5-minute sudden death overtime period.
So it was almost a game winner for Paul VI on a header, hit the crossbar. And now we go 5 more minutes in this quarterfinal. Wow. And of course, when you have games like this, a gentle reminder to subscribe to First Amendment Sports for all of your WCAC action. Just like today's quarterfinal matchup. And so it will be Mustangs kick to start the second overtime.
We'll probably see what we've seen is knocking it back and trying to get up and gain some territory off this kick.
Some discussion, I think, with the official about
he actually is getting some water.
Water, that's what it is, yeah.
Yep.
I need some water. All right, so Mustangs with possession to start the second overtime. 1-1, Panthers and the Mustangs. Altman descended deep, just like you said, and Anand will try to control it. The right wing. Panthers control, trying for that through ball for Rutland. Can she beat the wall? Nope. But secondary chance here. Anand, foot race. Good defense, pushed away.
Idea was very good by Livy Siegel, who played that ball in. Just needed, it's on the ground, it probably falls into the path.
Torrey Fields clears it. And we got another player on the deck, and I think it was a foul on the Mustangs. Not the best spot to foul someone, because now we get a free kick, and you can, with Dixon's boot, you can get it technically right near the goal.
And that, look, if you look at the keeper, the hands up blocking the sun, it is directly in her face from this spot.
Yeah, you can see the players putting their hand up to sort of shade out that sun. This is a big play right here. Free kick, 1-1, second overtime. Paul VI and Dixon to tee it up. Got everybody up but 2 players. Oh, that's a shot on goal, up into the air. It's off the post. Smith saved it, and then it goes in. Game winner, Paul VI.
Everybody's looking at the referee to see if there was anything else going, but this is over.
It's over.
I think the referee was looking too for a while, not sure.
So a game winner for Paul VI. Bishop McNamara can't believe it, and hopefully their goalie Smith is okay, because she is still down.
Another look here.
It was a great shot by Dixon. Smith knocked it off the post.
Well,
yeah, I can see
their argument. Yeah.
Contact.
Yeah. The contact was at the same time as the ball was put in the goal by someone else, but there certainly was contact there. We've certainly seen that called before, but at any rate,
yeah, it's a tough one.
Over. Yeah, that's a tough one to lose on for sure. The keeper is still down, and played a good game, a fantastic initial save, because it looked like that was going right in.
Yeah, Bella Bryant collided with Smith, and the ball was loose. And Paul VI with the win, 2-1, dramatic fashion in overtime.
They will move on. Congratulations to them, and also congratulations to McNamara and a fantastic season that they've had.
Yeah, being on the losing end in overtime is always very difficult. But a great fought game between these two, and Paul VI gets the victory. Final thoughts on this afternoon's quarterfinal?
Yeah, I think any result that was tied or one goal either way would have been a fair result today. Both teams had the chance to win to win the game, and both teams will feel that they could have won. And of course, it was just Paul VI, but and on the road too. A big crowd here for McNamara, and it was a good day for soccer. Beautiful day out, and one thing's for sure, they left everything on the field.
Mm-hmm.
I think they'll be proud, and good luck to Paul VI in the next round.
So we got more action, though, coming up in a little while. We have Bishop McNamara boys taking on Bishop O'Connell as the tournament continues here. We will be back with that game in probably 30 minutes or so. Probably, right? What's the usual time between games?
Let's go without the first or so.
Like 20?
Okay, yeah.
Basnick, I'm Frank Hand, ran our entire crew. We'll be back momentarily. For now, enjoy the rest of your day.